How's everybody doing today? Yeah, talking to my father and brother, and we got this situation that's going on in society right now. They call it brats raising brats. See, here's the thing about that. Back in the day, before my day, children were raised with obedience and respect, and they were supposed to be taught that. And if they didn't, the town helped out, and it was one of those things that kids figured out as they grew up. And then the '60s came. Yeah, they got a little wild, and it was about freedom. Their children should be able to do whatever they want to do. Freedom of speech. You know, Here's the thing about that: it hasn't worked out very well. See, we have this thing called they call it the leash of obedience. We all, if we want to be Christians, have to have that leash of obedience with each other and know that what's right and what's wrong, what's respectful and what's not. And then we need to teach it to our children. The thing is, if they don't have that, then they just run wild. They do whatever they want. And before you know it, next thing you know, your kids are looked at as a dreaded thing. Store owners and people in the community just dread when they see you coming and your kids because they're just holy terrors. And, parents, want to do the right thing, but sometimes they don't know how. And after the kids have ran a long time without a leash, it's hell to get them back on there. And it's really hard when the parents don't even understand the leash themselves. It's something we have to teach and get in the community. But however, down the road, if it were to come to the situation where the parents are unable to maintain or give the children the right atmosphere and environment and home, the state has to take over. And the kids have to be put in places where they can get that right nourishment. It's the only way we're going to stop this. We have to stop this brats raising brats. Like I said, it inflicted mankind a long time ago, but it really got bad in the '60s. At least that's what they're telling me. People just lost respect for each other altogether. It was always about freedom of speech. It's part of the reason why our electoral system is such a pain in the ass. Remember, do you really want someone who believes in flat earth voting? Do you? I mean, think about it. It's about getting how many stupid people you can get to the polls nowadays. And it's about making sure you get all the stupid people there. Everyone's got to get there. Yeah, we have to stop that. Some people don't have the right to vote. Sorry, if you believe in flat earth or anything stupid like that, yeah, and you really think that that's the real way this world is, yeah, we really don't want you picking our leaders. So, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be an evolving thing of humanity that has to happen. And those that don't, they can't be part of it. We're just going to have to pull them along best we can, and unfortunately they'll end up as a forever grave. Hopefully that's not the case. See, this evolving thing is about education. It's about learning. It's about doing the right thing. And then we got to get that word out to the rest of the world. Because every one of those kids that are brats, if they really thought about it, do they want their kids to be brats? Do they want themselves to be looked at as the dreaded family in town? Do they want them to be disrespected? Do they want to have to deal with other parents' brats. See, it's always about getting the right angle to get it to their heads why it is the way it is. And like I said, this freedom of speech and freedom to have the right to do anything you want, I don't think so. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Never was. It's about being obedient and doing the right thing. And then on top of it, finding that mixture of having fun too. So, challenge is out. See what you can do. But we need to stop brats raising brats. It has to happen.